Are you thinking about moving to Glendale, Arizona? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be taking you to two really unique communities located in northern Glendale called Arrowhead Lakes and Arrowhead Ranch. So on the map, we'll jump right into it, outlined in red is Arrowhead Ranch, and Arrowhead Lakes is a small portion, which is about right here, as you can see. Right there, that's Arrowhead Lakes. So it's all part of Arrowhead Ranch, but we'll talk first about Arrowhead Lakes. And as you can see, Arrowhead Lakes is basically a bunch of keys. This is a man-made lake. I believe there's about 130 acres of lake in here, and 75% of the homes in Arrowhead Lake are on our lakefront, so waterfront. And I did a video on Arrowhead Lakes and on Arrowhead Ranch, so if you want to see kind of what some of those homes look like, you can look at those videos, and I'll take you to one home and show you what it looks like to be on these lakes. You can have electric watercraft on the lake, you can have kayak, you can fish in there. It is catch and release. It's open only to residents, so you have to be a resident to be able to fish from your boat or from your property. And at the time that I'm shooting this video, there were 6 homes for sale, and they ranged in price from $665,000 all the way up to $1,170,000. In this particular area here, these are custom homes, so clearly those are a lot more. None of those were for sale when I was filming, otherwise I would have shown you some of those, but you do see them in the video. So that's a custom area, that's a gated community, and that is part of Arrowhead Lakes. One of the really unique things about this community is that it comes up or backs up to this Thunderbird Conservation Park, and you do have trail access right in the community. So you can take this West Arrowhead Lakes Drive up here, and there is, but prior to getting to the gate, which is right here, you can access the trailhead right there and head up the trail. And it's a very easy trail to get up, and you have great views, great for walking and hiking. So there are lots of hiking and walking trails in here, a lot of green space in here, as you can see. There is a golf course, which is called The Legend at Arrowhead. This is a public course currently. This is right here is where the clubhouse is, and they have a restaurant and that sort of thing, but it does go throughout the community, as you can see, and parts of it do go through Arrowhead Lakes. It is a public course, but there are plans to make it private. So currently it's public, but eventually you are going to have to pay a membership fee. And that takes me to also the school that's in this area that's close by. This is the Legend Springs Elementary School, so that's a school that's close in this community that your kids would go to if you were living in Arrowhead Lakes. And then the other 2 schools that your kids would be attending would be this Hillcrest Middle School, and then here's the Mountain Ridge High School. Those are the 2 schools that are close by. And then as we move into Arrowhead Ranch, the bigger portion of it, parts of it do go south of this 101 freeway. So you have great freeway access in terms of shopping and getting to anything in the community. The 101 freeway is a loop, so it will take you over here to the I-17, which runs north-south, and then this 101 here kind of splits the community, and it is a loop that goes around Arizona. So if you are in this community, it's really conveniently located to that 101 freeway that takes you to that I-17, and also south to the 60, and also to the I-10 freeway, which runs east-west and is one of our major freeways out here. In terms of shopping and what's around here, you have all sorts of shopping and restaurants in this community, inside and outside of the community. As you can see, there's a Fry's grocery store right here. There's also a Safeway grocery store right here, and each of those shopping centers have incredible restaurants, sushi, barbecue, you name it. There is lots of healthcare close by. So as you can see, there is a Mayo Clinic right in here. This is family medicine. That's right here. That's located right within the Arizona or Arrowhead Ranch area. There's lots of schools, as I had mentioned before. On the south part, here's Arrowhead Elementary. So that's also in the school, or in the community. You have the Abrazo Arrowhead campus. So this is a big medical facility that's right at the base of Arrowhead Ranch. So you've got your dental, all sorts of medical that's right within this community. And then you also have a secondary golf course, which is Arrowhead Country Club. This is a private course. There are 3 membership levels here. There's a social membership, the sports, and then the golf. And I talk about that a little bit more in my other video, but they don't really talk to you about the membership fees, but I do believe it's a $2,000 initiation fee. And the restaurant is private, so everything is membership only here. And they have pools. They have a 36,000 square foot fitness facility. They have, I believe it's 2 or 3 pools, pickleball, tennis, you name it in here. And it's right along these lakes, so gorgeous views. And they offer a ton of amenities for their clients, even I believe camps for kids during the summer. So it's a really, really beautiful facility. You also have pocket parks and parks throughout the community, in both of the communities, both Arrowhead Lakes and Arrowhead Ranch, so that you can go to either the golf course or various pocket parks. They have dog parks. This is another park that's in here in a riparian area. So this is water park, or like fishing lakes, that sort of thing, and basketball and volleyball at this one as well. So kind of conveniently located throughout this community. Additionally, you are close to a Costco, you are close to a Home Depot, Petco, Discount Tire, and Sprouts. All of that is just east of this over here. You've got your Costco, which is right here. You've got Home Depot. All of your kind of necessities are within 2 miles of our community here in Arrowhead Lakes. You also are 28 miles to the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. You would be taking that I-17 that we talked about earlier to the freeway, so that's really close. I-17 takes you down to Phoenix, pretty straight shot. That's 28 miles. 7 miles to the Peoria Sports Complex. It's called P83, and I'll show you where that is. So we're right here. This is where you have spring training. There are tons of restaurants here as well. This P83 is 83rd Avenue, so lots of restaurants and things to do in this area, and of course the spring training. You have also Westgate, which is where we have the State Farm Stadium. That's just a little bit farther south. This is State Farm Stadium, this is Westgate, this is where we have our big mall, and this is our entertainment district. So again, lots of restaurants and things to do in this area here, and that's straight down the 101, and that is 15 miles away, so it doesn't take you long to get there. And additionally, if you wanted to go to actually a bigger lake than this Arizona or Arrowhead Lakes, you would be coming over to Lake Pleasant, which is right here. And this is where you can take some of those larger boats. If you have a big boat and you want to take it out and do some water skiing or jet skiing or anything like that, you are going to be heading up to Lake Pleasant. And that is really easy to get to as well, taking that I-17 over to this 74 freeway, which is right here. Here's your I-17 and here's the 74. And that takes you right to Lake Pleasant. You are also 2 hours away from Flagstaff, Sedona, also Prescott. Those are our higher elevations, and I mention those in each one of my videos because when it does get hot down here, if you did want to get to those higher elevations, it's very conveniently located off of the I-17, so real easy to get to. So you have all that you need right here, and you have great freeway access. You have lots to do with this conservation area right behind you. You have 2 golf courses, lots of lakes, Lots of shopping, hospitals, medical, schools, everything is right in this community. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My name is Michelle Seymour, and I am an Arizona realtor that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. And I get phone calls from people just like you every day that are thinking about making the move out here to Arizona, and they have questions and aren't sure about the area and where to start. So please feel free to text me, send me an email, or give me a phone call, and I'd be more than happy to help. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be the first person to learn about anything new that's happening here in Arizona. And if this community doesn't check all of those boxes and you're interested in some other community that I haven't covered yet in any of my videos, please leave a comment below and let me know what community you would like for me to cover next, and I would be more than happy to do so. And please make sure to check out my 2 videos on Arizona Lakes and Arizona Ranch, because I will take you through a couple homes that are in those communities and kind of give you an up close and personal look to what the neighborhoods look like as I drive around in that community. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.